Jessi auditioned for the world-famous Dance New York Ballet Company last month. She worries she won't get in because she's only 11. I don't know why Jessi's worried. She always does everything perfectly on the first try, whether it's ballet, American Sign Language, or getting a gold medal. So it's no surprise to me when she is accepted into the program. Argo Funk Book Review, Argo Funk Book Review. This book was written by Peter Larangis. Jessi will spend 3 weeks in New York City. She'll be staying with her cousin, Michael Parker. I checked, and Michael has never been mentioned before this book. You'd think Aunt Cecilia would have said something about her son before now, but she didn't. Maybe that's because she openly hates him and thinks he ruined his life by becoming a businessman. Jeez, what a mean mom. Everyone in town is super upset that Jessi's going away for so long. Becca is so bratty. I can't believe she didn't get in trouble for how mean she was. And besides, why is she acting like this is the end of the world? It's not the first time Jessi's been away for weeks. She's done that in multiple super specials. Continuity! At Michael's house, they eat takeout food. This chapter and the entire book treats takeout food like it's a really big deal. They swear it's a New York exclusive. Nowhere else in the world has takeout, just New York. That's so obviously not true. I don't understand it. Jessi meets the other students in class, which include her new bestie, Maritza Cruz, and her old boyfriend, Quint Walker. Jessi worries the class will be too difficult for her. She feels terrible when the teacher gives her instructions and corrects her mistakes, even though that's what teachers normally do. Mallory babysits Becca. They call Jessi 7 times before leaving a message. Becca's message is, "I hate you, and I hope you never come back." Yeah, Mallory let the kid she's babysitting leave such a hateful message for her big sister. Not a good babysitting job, Mallory. Mallory and Becca are both asleep by the time Jessi calls back. I hope Jessi called them again, but we never hear anything about it. Jessi goes to a party at Maritza's house, and it's a lot of fun. It's the first time in a long time that Jessi has been in a room with only African American kids. The other girls say Quint definitely likes Jessi because she's such a strong, independent woman. Jessi says no, they're just friends. She soon realizes the girls are right. Quint is definitely holding a torch for her. Jessi plans to talk to Quint about their relationship, but she chickens out twice. Jessi is happy when genius choreographer David Brailsford compliments her. He tells her to do a double spin, but she is so excited she does a perfect triple spin by accident. She's never done that before. This is her first time doing an amazing ballet move like that. David is so impressed he applauds. Gee, I sure wish my school teachers had been that nice when I didn't follow instructions. Mallory and Becca mope during a babysitting job. Claudia cheers them up by letting them record an audio tape for Jessi. Hopefully Becca says something other than "I hate you and I hope you never come back." Jessi is forced to talk to Quint about their relationship when he asks her out on a date. He assumed they would start dating again because they only broke up when she went back to Connecticut. Jessi explains they broke up because she's not ready for a boyfriend now. Maybe in 2 or 3 years. Mallory comes to town for the weekend. Jessi's friends throw her a big party. While that's nice of them, it must have been boring for Mallory. She was forced to listen to a bunch of strangers talk about their dance classes for hours. Jessi is surprised when she realizes how little she cares about Mallory.
Mallory laughed. Boy, I've missed you so much. I wanted to say the same thing, but I couldn't. I was happy to see Mal, but I hadn't really missed her. I hadn't had time to.
The Babysitters Club! The best friends you'll ever have! Jessi is relieved when Mallory goes home, and she's sad when she's not asked to spend another 3 weeks with the company. She really wants to stay in New York. David asks to see her parents after the performance. Jessi panics, but it's okay. David says he wants her to audition to be a full-time student here. Jessi does such a great job, they offer her the job on the spot, and this offer is good forever. Jessi would have to live in New York City, though. No one can handle a 4-hour commute every day, besides Abby's mom. At home, the Babysitters Club plans a big surprise party for Jessi. Becca is there the whole time, and I'll be honest, I kind of wish the whole chapter was just Becca at a Babysitters Club meeting. That would be cool. The party is a sad failure, because Jessi doesn't come back. After 2 hours or so, Claire says Jessi's not coming. Jessi called and told them that earlier in the day. Claire forgot to tell anyone else about it. This is why you shouldn't let the 5-year-old answer important phone calls. Jessi considers the fact that she might get bored of New York if she lived here full time, so she decides to leave the exciting city to go back to the friends that she didn't miss at all. Jessi figures she'll join the dance company in a few years. The end. Post-book follow-up. The ending to this book doesn't fit. Jessi should have stayed in New York, since it's literally her dream come true. In her ending letter, Anne Martin seems confused as to why Jessi wouldn't want to live in New York. She knows they have food delivery there, right? This is the last book narrated by Jessi, so it would have been highly appropriate for her to go to New York. She's basically leaving the series after this anyway. Why not give her a happy ending? Why bring her back to Stony Brook where she's not going to do anything? Aunt Cecilia seems out of character in this book. She hates her son because he gave up his dream of becoming an artist in order to become a successful businessman. Does that sound like Aunt Cecilia to you? Don't get me wrong, it's a nice surprise to learn that Aunt Cecilia has a hidden artistic side to her. I think her subplot fits the book well, but it doesn't fit her personality well. I forgot to say I liked this book. Yeah, it's good. The new characters are interesting, and Jessi's dilemmas make sense. The scenes of Becca and Mallory are probably the weakest parts of the book, but Mallory visiting Jessi for the weekend was good. I just wish the ending matched the rest of the book, because Jessi honestly should have quit the Babysitters Club to be a ballet performer. I know that sounds terrible to say, hey, kick her out of the series, but that would have been a better ending. I give Babysitters Club number 115, Jessi's Big Break, an 8 out of 10.